Today we'll be learning about FSMO roles, what they are and what they do. FSMO roles are responsibilities given out in Active Directory domain services. Now you might be asking, what do FSMO roles do? Well, we have 5 roles, and each combined helps administrators prevent communication issues in your Active Directory. The 5 FSMO roles are as follows. We have the Schema Master, the Domain Naming Master, the Relative Identifier Master, the Primary Domain Controller Emulator, and the Infrastructure Master. Schema Master could be thought of as our appetite to consume food daily, weekly, or monthly. It never goes away and can vary in food. In this case, food can be referred to as data, which consists of user accounts and computer accounts. Domain Naming Master can be thought of as the naming of our food. When you go to a fast food joint to order a cheeseburger, you never see a misprint of the same item twice, do you? It may be similar like a bacon cheeseburger, but rarely the same item has the item listed twice. Domain Naming Master prevents administrators from naming 2 domains in the same forest the same as the other. Relative Identifier Master assigns security identifiers to different domain controllers. In this case, you can think of domain controllers as an employee of the fast food joint. They store information about its restaurant, or objects in this case, which include users, computers, or groups. Think of security identifiers as a way for the employee to identify things in the restaurant, or objects in this case. To prevent misidentification of things at the restaurant, or objects in this case, the Relative Identifier Master grants employees the right to assign security identifiers. Primary Domain Controller Emulator gives an employee, or a domain controller, a promotion to General Manager. The General Manager, in this case the Primary Domain Controller Emulator, is the one calling the shots in the domain. The General Manager responds to authentication requests, changes passwords, manages group policy objects, and syncs its time in every domain in the forest. You could think of this as the General Manager of the fast food joint responding to pay time off, authentication request, changing an employee's schedule, changing passwords, manages standard operating procedures for the restaurant, GPOs, and tells every employee when they need to be at work, synchronization of time with every domain in the forest. Infrastructure Master gives an employee, or domain controller, a promotion to Front House Manager at the fast food joint. The Front House Manager is responsible for updating restaurant items, such as objects, security identifiers, and restaurant items names, or distinguished names, so all restaurants have the same relative information.